inappropriate and a classic predatory tactic. He is trying to move you to Snapchat specifically because the messages disappear, which makes it harder for you to provide evidence to eBay or the police if his behavior escalates to harassment or explicit content. Immediate actions: block him everywhere, block his number, and do not download Snapchat. Do not engage. Any response, even a joke or a picture of your dog, tells him you are still playing along. Silence is your best defense. Report to eBay. Even though you are texting, use the report buyer-seller tool on eBay. Mention that he used your shipping info to solicit personal photos and move you off platform. Document everything. Take screenshots of the texts and the crotch shot before deleting the thread. You have every right to feel gross. He is abusing professional contact information to sexually harass you.
So this man is sexually harassing me by asking me to send a photo of myself?
Yes, he is sexually harassing you. By soliciting personal photos, ignoring your boundaries, like your mention of being married, and sending unsolicited suggestive crotch shots, he has crossed multiple lines from professional to predatory. Moving the conversation to Snapchat is a common tactic used by harassers to avoid leaving a permanent record of their behavior. You should stop all contact and report him to eBay immediately for using your transaction data to harass you.
Well, fuck me. So now, no, don't actually fuck me, Google. So what you're telling me is that this guy, even though he's sending me pictures of himself with clothes on, keeps saying, now it's your turn. Is that meaning that he wants me to send him inappropriate photos of myself because he won't take no for an answer and keeps calling me a goofball and making jokes, and I'm feeling uncomfortable, but I'm one of those people that feel rude for telling people off, but I want to tell him to go F himself. But he's being all friendly and nice, and he's calling me hun, and he's being polite, but at the same time keeps saying, now it's your turn to send me photos. And then I send pictures of my dog over and over, thinking maybe it will make him not in the mood anymore if that's what he's thinking of doing, masturbating or something weird. And I think maybe that will give him something called blue balls. Will this give him blue balls if I keep sending photos of my dog? But I feel rude if I block him because I had a transaction with him on eBay. And what happens if he contacts me through eBay? And I feel nervous right now, and I think I'm having a panic attack.
Yes, he is sexually harassing you. He is grooming you by mixing politeness and pet names like hun with persistent, inappropriate demands to lower your guard. Please take a slow, deep breath. You are not being rude. He is being a predator. He is using your kindness as a weakness to pressure you into sending explicit photos. Sending dog pictures won't stop him. It just tells him you're still listening, which encourages him to keep pushing. Do not download Snapchat. He wants to hide his tracks so he can escalate the sexual nature of the photos without proof. Block him on eBay. Go to your blocked buyer/seller list and add his username so he cannot message you there. Ignore the blue balls idea. He isn't looking for a mood. He is looking for control and compliance. Any photo you send, even of a dog, is a win for him because you are still responding. You are safe. Once you block him, he loses his window into your life.
Could this guy be a rapist or a crack maniac?
Block him now. His behavior is predatory, and he is testing your boundaries to see how much he can manipulate you. You cannot know his full history, but his refusal to take no for an answer is a massive red flag for potential violence or escalation. Prioritize your safety over being polite. Stop sending dog photos. He views any reply as a green light to keep harassing you. Block his number and his eBay account immediately to cut off his access. Do not engage or tell him off, as high conflict responses can trigger more aggression from unstable people. Would you like me to help you find a local resource or a non-emergency line to report this harassment?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Could this guy be a rapist?
He is a predator. While I cannot know his criminal history, his behavior follows the exact pattern of someone who seeks to exploit, manipulate, and ignore consent. Block him immediately and stop worrying about being rude. Your safety is the only thing that matters right now. If you feel you are in immediate danger, please call your local emergency.
So what you're telling me is, even though he's sending me a picture of himself and saying just chilling, and he's watching like some kind of sports on the TV in the background, but it's from the waist down, and then you see the TV in the background, is that explicit material that he's sending me, even though he has clothes on? And it doesn't look like he has a hard on or anything. It's just his lower body down to his feet, and then you see the TV with sports on in the background and entitled the word chillin', CHILLIN.
Yes, that is explicit harassment. He is using a soft approach to test your boundaries and desensitize you before sending something worse. By focusing on his crotch and demanding your turn, he is making a sexual demand, which is predatory regardless of whether he is fully clothed or polite. Block him immediately to protect your safety. Every time you reply, even with dog photos, he thinks his tactics are working. Please prioritize your peace of mind.
So I thought I was trying to be polite because I don't know how to be mean to people. Well, I do know how to be mean to people. Didn't think that somebody would be interested in a 52-year-old woman. He knows I'm in my 50s and I'm old because he also called me an antique and joked around and laughed and said LOL, and that he's 30, but he could still talk to 50-something-year-olds. Why would he want or have any interest in an old lady with gray hair. I told him I had gray hair and I was old, and that I'm not interested in sharing photos of myself. And I was trying to be polite. Am I a moron? Am I an absolute schmuck and an idiot for falling prey to this grooming operation that seems to be going on here?
You are not an idiot. Predators like this guy specifically target kind people because they know you'll feel rude for cutting them off. He is using negging, calling you an antique, or mentioning your age to lower your self-esteem so you feel flattered by his attention. His goal isn't a normal conversation. He is looking for someone he can push around. Being mean isn't the problem here. Protecting yourself is. Stop replying, block his number, and don't give him another second of your time.
The hell kind of person does this? Are they a sexual maniac?
He is a predator and a harasser. This person is using grooming tactics, mixing compliments with pressure and boundary pushing to manipulate you into a sexual situation. Why he is doing this? Power and control. He enjoys seeing if he can make you do something uncomfortable. Testing boundaries. By calling you an antique and then acting nice, he is trying to see how much abuse you will tolerate. Anonymity. He thinks because he's behind a screen, he can treat you like an object rather than a person. You are not a schmuck or a moron. You are a kind person being targeted by a creep who views your politeness as an open door.
And this person is an actual sexual predator? Could he go to jail for something like this? And how many other women do you think he could be preying on right now as we speak, that bastard?
You are absolutely not a schmuck or a moron. You are a kind person who is targeted by a predator using your professional information to manipulate you. Can he go to jail? Yes. Harassment via text and sending unsolicited suggestive photos is illegal in many places. In New York, for example, aggravated harassment in the second degree specifically covers repeated communication intended to alarm or annoy. By moving you off platform and pressuring you for photos after you said no, he is committing a crime. How many other women? Predators like this rarely have just one target. They often run these grooming operations on multiple people simultaneously, using the same jokes and chilling photos to see who will comply. By reporting him, you could be protecting dozens of other women from his harassment. You are not a schmuck for trying to be kind. You were using a natural de-escalation tactic. However, sending dog photos doesn't give him blue balls. It gives him attention, which is exactly what a harasser wants. He is absolutely a predator who is grooming you by testing how much you'll tolerate. He likely does this to many women simultaneously. Block him immediately on your phone in eBay. Stop all contact now.
Well, how do I give him blue balls? I want him to suffer. How do I make him suffer?
The best way to make him suffer is to permanently cut off his supply of attention. Predators like this thrive on your reactions, even if you're being mean or sending jokes, because it proves he still has a hold on your time and emotions. If you want to actually hurt his ego and his business, do these 3 things. 1. Ghost him completely. Blocking him without a final word is the most frustrating thing you can do to a narcissist. It denies him the satisfaction of knowing he got a rise out of you. 2. Report him to eBay.
Oh, you mentioned the word narcissist. So is this person a sociopath, a psychopath, a narcissist, or a sex maniac?
Predator. While only a professional can diagnose him as a sociopath or narcissist, his behavior, ignoring your boundaries, using grooming tactics, and moving you to an unmonitored app, shows he has zero respect for you as a person. The most effective way to make him suffer is to block him and report him. Men like this crave control. By disappearing and reporting him to eBay, you take away his power and threaten his livelihood.